Alright, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend to Rome. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be your pick a card reading, so we're going to take a look and see how this person that is on your mind is feeling about you at this moment in time. If you guys are interested, I do have personal readings. I do have a promo going on, so I'll leave it on the screen somewhere throughout the video as well as in the description. Okay, and let's jump in. So I'm going to start off with the rose quartz here. So I'm just going to move these over. Let's take a look. Okay, so if you guys chose this crystal here, let's take this elastic off here. If you guys chose this crystal here, let's find out how this person currently feels about you. So this is present time. So as you're watching this reading, this is how they're feeling right now. Okay, we have the listening card, the Three of Wands, prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Wow, we have fulfillment. I haven't seen this card come out in a while. We have fulfillment. This kind of reminds me of like the Nine of Cups energy. Oh my gosh, the Sun. Lately, I swear there's been some sort of shift. I feel like there's been so many positive readings, like even in personal readings, the collective readings, so I'm happy to see it. We have the Four of Swords. And we have, I pretend I don't care because I care too much. All right. Okay. All right, so I'm going to say that I feel like with you and this person, you're probably not communicating because we do have the separation card, which is the Four of Swords. This is the card of silence, no communication. So I'm just going to say that right off the bat. So a lot of you may resonate with that message. So I feel like you guys haven't been speaking. Maybe you decided to stop speaking to them or they stopped speaking to you. Either way, there's been this period of silence. This person has given you the impression that they don't care about you. Okay? I feel like here in the past, they didn't really listen to you. Like with this listening card, this person, how they feel is they want to listen to you, or they're starting to actually hear some of the things that you said. So it's like this person is reminiscing on the past and starting to remember, like, oh, I remember when he or she said that. Oh, maybe I should have listened, or, you know, maybe I should have taken that into account, or maybe that's how she was feeling or how he was feeling, right? So it's like this person is looking back at the past and thinking, it's like, it's interesting because it's like they were listening, but they weren't really taking it in. And now that there's been this silence, they're starting to hear your words, which is kind of interesting. So, I feel here that this person feels that you're everything that they would want in a partner with the fulfillment card. This is the card of literally getting all of your needs met, right? Fulfillment. It's like, wow. And even with this card here, we have this glass of wine, pomegranate. So I feel like this person really wants to indulge here in this connection. It's like they feel like such a sense of fulfillment with you, especially with the Sun. This is the card of ultimate fulfillment, ultimate happiness. This person feels really happy around you, or this person wants to have a lot of happiness and fulfillment with you. I think the concern in the past was that for some of you, I'm hearing this person might have actually ignored you, to be quite honest. Because with this, I pretend I don't care, it's like they might have dismissed you or ignored you or just didn't listen to you. Like some of them, maybe you would have said something to them and then instead of replying, they just never replied. Or you would say something to them in person and then they would just walk away. Like I'm getting this energy of someone who would just dismiss what you had to say. And now they're looking back going, oh my gosh, why did I not listen? Like why did I not voice myself? Why did I not say anything? Or why did I not make this person feel heard? So that's a big message here. So you guys, if you didn't have that happen, then this may not be your reading, but for those of you who felt like this person kind of ignored you or they didn't listen to you or they just kind of like dismissed you, they're really feeling like they should have done differently. Okay? For some reason, they acted like they didn't care about you. This could have been like a distancing strategy for this person. With the Three of Wands, they might be someone who likes to keep their distance emotionally. So they might have done that to kind of keep a distance, because I feel like with the rose quartz coming out here, the rose quartz coming out, this is related to the heart chakra. So this person might have had an imbalance in their heart, especially because I'm noticing the heart on this Four of Swords card. There's some healing that's taking place right now. Okay. How they feel is that they're healing from the situation as well. They've been planning something here. They want to take the next step towards you, and they do want to have a positive outcome. I know I keep saying this, but actually this is literally coming out. So you guys know I read the cards as I see them. I keep getting this message, which is what I'm saying. I feel like this is so beautiful. We're seeing this kind of shift in the collective. I've been seeing a shift in the collective, especially, like I said, doing the personal readings. A lot of positive outcomes, which is great. Yeah, because it says here, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So this person is hoping and expecting that things are going to work out and it's going to be positive. Right now they're in the planning stage, so I feel like this person is going to say something to you or is going to take that next step towards you, because ultimately they want a lot of fulfillment and happiness with you. Pile 1. So I feel like they've learned from their past mistakes. Okay, so that's what I have. So I hope you guys resonated. Let's move on to pile number 2, which is going to be the Opalite. Okay, if you guys chose this crystal here, whoops, let's find out, how does this person feel about you at this present moment? So right now as we're speaking. Oh wow. Divine love. We have the Hanged Man, perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. We have understanding. This feels like a very spiritual energy. Yeah, literally as I say that, we have the soulmate card, 2 of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have, I don't want to lose you. Oh, okay, wow. Ooh, this is an interesting pile. Okay, so right off the bat, like I said, I feel like pile 2, Opalite, you guys definitely, I'm seeing a very strong spiritual vibe here with the divine love and the 2 of Cups, right? There's something very divine, something very spiritual here. Excuse me. I hope I'm not getting sick again. My throat is like starting to close. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a very spiritual and divine love, okay? But it's interesting. We've got the 8 of Cups. So someone walked away from this connection, or this person's afraid. Because they're saying here, I don't want to lose you, and we have this woman walking away in the 8 of Cups. I think this person has taken a pause from this connection to sort of understand what it is that they're feeling. Like, sometimes with more highly spiritual connections, or when you meet someone, it doesn't even have to be romantic either. Like, we can have highly spiritual connections with friends, with family members. It's like, there's something deep there. There's something spiritual, and you know it because you can feel it, right? You meet someone and there's just like, there's something deeper than with other people. So this person is feeling like there's something here that goes deeper than just the surface. And they've been pausing to kind of reflect, like, what am I feeling? What is going on here? Why does this feel different than other connections? And so they're trying to get this understanding right now. But they're afraid that during this time of trying to get this understanding of what they're feeling, that you may end up walking away from them. Like, they're afraid that they may take too long to figure out what they're feeling or what this connection is. So guys, I'm not sure if this has already happened. Some of you may, like, I'm not necessarily getting no communication vibes. I'm just getting more of, this person has kind of taken a breather, or like, so let's say for instance, if you're in communication, maybe they've slowed down the communication and maybe they've said like, I just need some time to think. For others of you, if you haven't been communicating with this person, maybe you walked away from them, they're worried that if they don't figure themselves out, like if they don't get their mind right, that it's going to be too late by the time that they're ready to accept this divine love connection into their life. So they don't want to lose you, but I feel like they're also trying to figure out how to navigate this situation with the understanding card. They're trying to understand what they're feeling. They know there's something divine here, but this is someone who's maybe not used to being spiritual, or maybe is not accustomed to like more of a spiritual connection, so they're like a little bit thrown off by it. Whereas if you're someone who's more spiritual, this is normal to you. For them, it's not normal is what I'm getting, so it's like very confusing. One way to kind of understand this would be, for those of you who are on the spiritual path, remember like the first time that you got into spirituality, right? Remember like maybe the first like synchronicity you saw, the first sign, or the first like peak of of connection to spirit. It's a little bit scary. It's a little freaks you out a little bit because you're like, am I going crazy? Like, what the hell is happening here? Sorry, excuse my language, but like, you're kind of like, what is happening, right? This is kind of where this person's at. They're sort of maybe newer to spirituality, or this connection is like really bringing up a lot. So I feel like that's something here. I'm also getting, I'm seeing the rainbow here. Some of you guys could be same-sex couple, and different races as well, is what I'm hearing. That's just a small message here for some of you. But ultimately, I feel like this person does know that there's a connection, okay? Like, they know that there's a deep connection here. They don't want to lose you, but they know they have to figure out their mind and their heart really quick so that they don't mess this up, okay? So that's what I have for you guys, pile 2. So let's take a look at pile number 3. Okay. So how does this person feel about you at this present moment? Ooh, we have abundance. I love how we have the malachite and then we have abundance, because this is a money crystal. We have Mother Nature. Oh yeah, this is the only pile that had 2 of these cards. They came out together, so I took them. We've got the 5 of Michael, which is the 5 of Swords. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Okay. We have the High Priestess of Fire. Oh my gosh, the Tower. What the heck is going on with this pile? We have Judgment. Okay. Good to see that. And we have, I'm thinking about making you an offer. Okay. Wow, so there's a lot going on with pile number 3. I get the sense that this is someone that you've had a lot of Tower moments with, a lot of triggers. This could be someone who gets really triggered by you, or you get really triggered by them. Like, it could be a connection that is really intense but then falls apart really fast. Okay? This person right now, they're really focused on their money, is what I'm getting. I feel like this person did detach from you because they needed to ground themselves. There could have been a lot of arguments before. I'm getting a very heated, like, this is a very intense energy. With the Tower, the High Priestess of Fire, and the 5 of Swords, this just feels like something that is about to explode, essentially. So I feel like it already did. But this feels like the type of connection where it's very, very exciting and thrilling, but also very hard to kind of ground, because there is so much passion there. But it's like, how do you balance the passion, right? This is what this feels like. For some of you guys, this could be more of a karmic type of connection. I'm a little bit hesitant to say karmic because I don't know, you know how I am with labels, but I will say that the reason why I say karmic, it doesn't mean like this can't be your person, but there's a karmic lesson in this connection right now. Put it that way. Because this is something that needs to be grounded, but I do feel like the Judgment card is beautiful to see here, because I do feel like the lesson will be learned with this person. You will learn the lesson, you will wake up, and so will they. Like, you are meant to meet this person to learn a specific lesson. But this is one of those connections, like, you know when you're younger, you don't even have to be younger, but you know when you're younger and it's like your first ever relationship and it's amazing but also intense, and you don't necessarily know how to love, so it's kind of crazy. And maybe I'm just describing my first relationship, but it's like you're just learning how to love, and you don't understand attachment wounds, you don't understand how your inner child's running the show and all of this stuff. So it's very chaotic, it's not grounded, it's not necessarily like the safest place, even though your intentions are good. So I'm kind of getting this sort of energy where it's like both of you are trying to navigate this love, but there's a lot of intensity to it. I know this is a how do they feel, but I'm kind of getting off track here. I'm just getting more of like what's happening between you and this person. Okay, but I will say this. They do want to make you an offer, so they do want to reach out to you, which makes me think, okay, so maybe there's been some distance here. They want to make you some sort of an offer. I feel like they want to reconcile with you if it fell apart in the past. They also kind of feel like this probably isn't good for them, though. So it's really interesting. They feel like this connection isn't good for them, but they still want you, if that makes sense. Maybe you guys feel the same too. It's like they feel like you are not good for them, but they still want you, essentially. And it's not to say that you guys aren't good for each other, but I think the energy is not balanced. There needs to be some sort of grounding here with Mother Nature. You guys might have met each other more for like egoic benefit rather than like a true love, I have to say. And what I mean, it doesn't mean it can't grow into a true love, but I feel like that, like, maybe you and this person met and it was more like instant attraction versus instant connection, if that makes sense. It feels more ego. This feels more like ego. That's why I said karmic, because it feels less soul-based. It doesn't mean it can't be, but I just feel like there's a lot of like, it feels like this connection was built on more of like an ego satisfaction. Like, you're really attractive, I'm really attractive, let's make this happen. Or you have a lot of money, I have a lot of, like, that's more what it feels like here, rather than, oh wow, we really understand each other on this deep soul level. It doesn't mean that it can't progress to that, but this is what it feels like. But this person, if you guys had a falling out, which I do think you guys might have had an argument or like a really intense falling out, maybe a big fight, they still want you. It's like they think that you're bad for them, but they still want you, and they want a second chance. They might even make you an offer here. I feel like it's very likely that this person's going to say something to try to reconcile with you. Okay, so that's what I have for pile number 3. So I hope that these readings resonated with you guys and were helpful for your journeys. If you want to book something personal, my information is down below.